Hello everyone! Have you brushed your teeth and combed your hair? Are you in your pajamas ready for bed? Are the curtains drawn and blankets tucked tight? Are you ready to sleep and say goodnight? But before you go into your dream ride, here's a story for you tonight. Tonight I have got you yet another story of the royal baby. But this one is my favorite. Do you know why? Because this story takes you all around London in my favorite red bus. Yes! You know, when I was young, I had studied in London and I'd stayed there for 3 years. So I've seen all these places and I've had so much of fun. So here goes the story. The Royal Baby's Big Red Bus. And the story is by Martha Mumford and illustrated by Ada Gray. It was a beautiful summer's day and the royal family was taking a well-earned break. The royal baby prince and princess splashed around gleefully in the royal paddling pool, which was a little bigger than your average size pool. And everything was calm and peaceful until what's going to happen? This is my favorite part. Beep beep. The palace gates opened and a big red bus rolled up the long driveway. All aboard for the big red bus tour of London, called the driver. Perfect timing, they all said to driver James. Well, come on everyone, what are you waiting for? All aboard! Let's have a right royal fun day out. Wow! The entire royal family is going to go on a picnic. This is going to be fun. Cook! Called the royal baby's auntie. We need some hampers. Act as quick as you can. What are hampers? They are picnic baskets with lots of food. Okay, that's called a hamper. Nanny Rose, can you bring royal baby Prince Dinosaur and royal baby princess's Fluffy Bunny? We can't leave without them, said the Duchess. You must be having your favorite toy too, which you never leave behind when you go out either for a drive or on a holiday. Isn't it? Can someone bring my binoculars? Said the Duke. You know what are binoculars? They are nice round glasses. Okay, they are fitted in such a way that you can see far away distant thing really close. Finally, everyone and everything was on board. Ding-a-ling-a-ling! They were off. Ooh, I'm getting excited. I remember this ding-a-ling-a-ling noise of the red bus when I was there in London. Ding-a-ling-a-ling! First stop, the Natural History Museum, called driver James. Royal baby Prince couldn't believe it. He loved dinosaurs. Look at all those bones, said the Duke. They are millions of years old. I am T-Rex, roared the royal baby Prince right in his baby sister's face, which she didn't like one little bit. Wah! Prince is being a little naughty, isn't he? Ding-a-ling! The big red bus was off again, and the next stop was ZSL London Zoo. The meerkats made the royal baby princess laugh. Oh my God, look at that. They are looking from the viewing glass. And everyone agreed the funniest creatures were the penguins at the Penguin Beach. Oh, look at that. So many penguins. After a delicious picnic lunch in Regent's Park, It was time for the big red bus to roll again, all the way to... Where do you think it's going now? Let's find out. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, the British Museum. You can learn all sorts of interesting things about history here, said the royal baby's grandfather. The royal baby prince, however, was far more interested in colouring in, and so was the royal baby princess. Aww. Beep beep! The big red bus rolled past the National Portrait Gallery, Trafalgar Square and Nelson's Column before driver James said, "Everybody off, it's time for my break." So they decided on a different way to travel. A water taxi on River Thames. I remember taking a ride in the water taxi on River Thames. It was so much fun. Me and my friends, we had really seen so many things, through the boat. They saw the Houses of Parliament. Bong! Listened to the Big Ben. Spotted St. Paul's Cathedral and the Tower of London. And even sailed right under the Tower Bridge. It was so much fun when we had sailed from under the Tower Bridge. You know that? It looked so big from the boat. Soon they were in Greenwich to see the Royal Observatory and the planetarium. If you look closely, you will be able to see a great big bear in the sky, said the Duke. The royal baby prince couldn't believe his eyes. It looked a bit like his favorite teddy, Threadbare. Can you see the bear in the sky? Let's see if you can see the bear in the sky tonight. Okay, I want you to view outside your window and see if you can find the Threadbare. Come on, called the royal baby's uncle. It's my favorite next, the London Eye. Well, we will be able to see the whole of London when we ride on it. It's London Eye is like a huge giant wheel, really, really big than the giant wheel you have seen. And it is so wonderful because you can really see the whole of London from it. Everyone piled into the capsule. It was brilliant. Look, said the royal baby's grandma. There's shrouds and there's gherkins. When they got out, the royal baby's auntie said excitedly, "Now it's time for my favorite thing, shopping." Hey, it's my favorite thing too. The big red bus stopped at all the famous stores in London. Harrods, Selfridges, Liberty, and best of all, Hamleys. I'm sure all of you know Hamleys, don't you? It was the biggest toy shop the royal babies had ever seen. They had so much fun playing with all the toys mostly. But then it was goodbye to the toys and they chugged all the way back to Buckingham Palace for tea. Beep beep. All the good things come to an end, isn't it? Did you have a good day? Asked royal baby's uncle. The royal baby prince and princess nodded enthusiastically. The baby's auntie asked, "And did Fluffy Rabbit have fun time too?" "I bet she did." Suddenly, royal baby prince burst into tears. Where was his toy dinosaur? It was missing. He can't go to bed without his toy dinosaur, fretted the Duke. What are we going to do? Leave this to me, said the Duchess, and she rushed off. What is the Duchess going to do? Let's find out. Vroom, 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 vroom. All over, everywhere, looking for the dinosaur. She went to all the places they had visited that day and got back in time for bed. Where did she find the dinosaur? Right at the very first stop at the museum. That night, everyone slept happily, especially Royal Baby Prince, Royal Baby Princess, Fluffy Rabbit, and Dinosaur. Oh, wasn't it a wonderful day? How do you feel at the end of a special day, a special picnic, or a holiday? Tell me about it on my Facebook page, or you can personally message me too, like most of you have done for my previous stories. I love receiving messages from you. Thank you so much for all the love. With that, good night, sleep tight, don't get into any pillow fights.